It's week 5 of the NFL. And coming up, we'll see Justin Jefferson. He went well over 100 yards a week ago and found his way to the end zone. It's the Vikings and the Chiefs, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. It's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built.
So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They go play action here on first down. Into the hands of the rookie Jordan Addison. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is, his ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They shakes him off, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. Stiff-armed him. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a first down.
This now a 3rd and 4. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Vikings! Jordan Addison, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings respond to that opening. He notched his 15th touchdown pass of the year on that last drive. And they'll look to keep it going here, 1st and 10. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession. And now out comes Minnesota. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Hairston. Over the middle and complete to Addison. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Here now, 2nd and 4. On the counter, Hunt. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Off play action. Hairston. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Looking to throw. Hairston to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the 1st down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, numbers. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had 3 touchdowns. Throwing to start the drive. Hairston. They'll find Osborne here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. Hairston over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing on first down. Hairston eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college.
Now the Vikings offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Looking to throw on second down. Hairston completes this to Addison out left. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. Handoff up the middle. Hunt shreds the tackle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 54 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On first and 10, Hairston. Complete. Jefferson the target. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up second down. Off the play fake. Hairston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Osborne. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 34. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kareem Hunt with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
With a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Hairston. This one brought in by Jefferson. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as the tackle made up near the 35. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. On first down, Hairston. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Troy Hill picks it. Loose inside the 30. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception. last two plays from scrimmage in this ball game, pretty eventful. He throws the interception. The other guys. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Operating from the gun, Hairston. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Off play action. Hairston able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. They've already been on record. Already had the 2 touchdown passes with the last drive he ran. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off the play fake, Hairston. That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball. And they keep making...
Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hairston. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting, Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Operating from the gun, Hairston. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70%...
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try to move forward.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
101 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell him to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Well, he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. A carry here for Hunt. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll run again. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. The Vikings ready to go again on offense. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And we have free football. Overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end. Going to overtime because neither one got an advantage today.
And the Vikings now heading onto the field. Throwing to start the drive. Hairston going underneath. He's got Hawkinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Back to throw. Hairston. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Off play action. Hairston. That's caught downfield by Addison. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Well, that certainly changes things here because they're in field goal range already, but a field goal, that's not what they're looking for now, not after that big play right here in overtime.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll look to throw again. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
To throw on second down. Hairston, he's got his tight end over the middle. T.J. Hawkinson. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. And
this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they...
I count this money, then I count my blessings. If I ever took an L, then it stood for lesson. I'm the one, ain't no second guessing. Tried to dim my light, but my soul fluorescent. Wait, I tried to stay, but depressing. I even prayed to God, he ain't get the message. I'm living in the present, they gon' feel my presence. You can't dim my light, cause I'm luminescent. I rose from the ashes of the section. I seen a stranger in my own reflection. I point the in my own direction. I would've did it for my own protection. Keep debating about the GOAT. I'm the one like 2, 3, 4, 5. How you playing both sides? How I made 1 million, 2 million, multi. How I made 8 figures, 8 million, 4 times. And I was underutilized the whole time. It's rigged. I guess they couldn't find a gold mine, you dig? The sheep sleep on me, but the ghost co-sign. I stopped thinking about the future cause we got no time. The world changed. Damn. The world changed. Yeah, I tried and failed. I see my best friends jail, but betrayal was the real pain. Around the house. Real long way. Been a long way, real long way. Still that way.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got the Vikings' electric quarterback. He got his reps in a week ago, over 400 yards through the air. It's the Vikings and the Bears, next on Madden Football.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Chicago Bears. So here come the Vikings as they get set for their first drive. Speedster, it's Kareem Hunt, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 8 catches, 84 yards, and a touchdown.
Look, I know everybody wants to be number 1 in everything they do, but he's number 2 in the league in receiving yards. That's a strong number, a strong year, and they want that to continue.
Off the play fake. Hairston. That's down the field for Jefferson. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself, you don't hook it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. His throw incomplete.
So this, Charles, on paper at least, not the most even of matchups. Polar opposite, really. I mean, on one sideline, you got the hottest team in the league, still unbeaten, and on the other side, a winless squad.
And that's why I owe you, and I owe you big, because you did email me this week to remember any given Sunday. That was a phrase you typed to me, and that's what we have to remember in this ball game. It resounds when you think about it. Unbeaten versus winless, any given Sunday, anything can happen in this league.
Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. They'll run with Hunt. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The Vikings hit a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hairston looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Hairston. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. And remember, the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On fourth down, Hairston. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Hunt is unable to get in on fourth and goal. And the Chicago The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after the
touchdown. K.J. Osborne, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Hairston. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Throwing on first down. Hairston. Throw left side, and Osborne has it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 25 yards that time.
Rather quietly, Osborne has become a relied-upon presence in Minnesota. 650 yards each of the last 2 seasons, due for an even bigger role for them in 2023.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Looking to throw. Hairston. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 14-yard touchdown. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's thrown touchdown passes.
Let's go.
And they'll
indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It's a gain of 2, and it will be the final act of this first half of play. Well, we'll move. So here are the Vikings to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat of this ball game as well. Throwing to start the drive. Hairston. Open man is Osborne. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, 27 yards. And the Vikings go. He's number 1 in the league in touchdown passes, just through number 20. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on second down, Hairston. He gets it to Addison. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. On first and 10, Hairston. Flush to his right. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Off play action. Hairston. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Vikings add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to... And now out comes Minnesota. They run right side with Hunt. Oh, he bowls over him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point. This 2nd and 4. Now they'll change things up. On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They run again with Hunt. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. The former 3rd-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time. Just held on to the football too long there, Charles. That's point blank, right?
Yeah, I agree with that totally. You've got to have that internal clock that goes in your head that says either get rid of the football or flush and go and use your legs. And
touchdown! Josh Oliver, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have pretty well put it away here in the fourth. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Stopped on the play by Jaquan Brisker.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. Able to slither by. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now it's Hunt. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's 3rd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second.
Why would I hold up my for ransom. When my scope like Richard Branson. Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is seasoned with my patterns. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving, tryna be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explore this war before I go. And that's some hours in my feng shui. Now it's like work for 10K, all cause it is pen gaming. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red eye flights. Hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going air, they were like, so I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going air, they were like,
I ain't tripping, this is easy, got them excited to meet me, I got diamonds, you got cheesy,